Hello, fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2014, Love Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Well, last month I told you to get real in love, to get honest with yourself in love. And I think for a lot of Capricorns out there, where they felt that the love that they had or that they were interested in was not something that was really real or something that they could really feel, they could trust, they were very likely to move on or do the work to improve those circumstances. Where you are now is a different place, and where you are now is more meta, if you will. It's more about looking at, do the two of you share the same vision? Do the two of you share the same values? Now, this is important consideration. I think for a lot of you out there, this may end up being largely a personal sort of soul search, if you will. And I do think that as I look ahead at next month, now next month is highly romantic. And in fact, I do think the likelihood of you sort of having a flirtation that ends up being very meaningful to you, if not immediately, but as part of your future, is very likely. And I'll be here to talk about that more then. But the way that you can take full advantage of that is by taking advantage of this time right now, which is asking you to clarify what really matters to you in relationships. So those of you who are attached, I do think that the likelihood of you really having sort of a heart-to-heart with your partner is very strong. But more than that, I do think the likelihood of your partner sort of coming to you and saying they have a different perspective on something, on some aspect of whether it's a philosophy that guides their life, maybe it's, they've stumbled on a new way to look at the world, a new religion, a new culture even, and it's caused them to sort of search within themselves, coming to you with this information, and then you deciding how you feel and how you fit into the context of your partner's learning, your partner's spiritual learning. I think that's a very likely scenario. Those of you who are sort of have somebody in your sphere, I think you're about to uncover more about this person, and you're about to realize what it is that they actually do believe and where it fits and where it doesn't with what it is that really matters to you. What are your deal breakers, if you will? What is it that the other person has to share with you in terms of values for you to move forward with this person or not as well? The chance of you actually having somebody around you right now, especially those of you who are single, the chance of you attracting somebody who represents something very different is going to help you in the bigger picture to understand what it is that you really want and what it is that really matters to you in a relationship. Now, those of you who are single, I also think that the likelihood of you attracting somebody or finding yourself drawn to somebody very different than what you've known before is there. So possibly somebody of a very different cultural background or religious background as well. But all of this is a part of you understanding what matters, but also more importantly, what doesn't. And I think what's really intriguing is that you are intrigued. The possibility of you actually being intrigued by somebody of a very different culture than you've known before, a very different worldview than you've known before is there. And it's part of you expanding your worldview. And it's part of you understanding that you are ready for greater inspiration or different inspiration, that you are ready to welcome in new elements and you are understanding yourself as more expansive. Because ultimately the people you attract are reflections of you. They are only reflections of where you are in your life right now and how it is that you feel about yourself and what direction it is that you see yourself going in. And based on these experiences, I think you're going to understand that you are starting to see yourself much more globally than you had before. This in turn is going to change your outlook as well. Allow yourself to have those deep conversations, those late night philosophical conversations. I think that's very likely, especially right around the middle of the month, where you're really allowing yourself to look at how far you've come in terms of your beliefs and how far it is that you desire to go spiritually and otherwise. Having those conversations not only can bring you closer to another person, but also help you bring you more into contact with what really matters to you and the values that are going to guide your life. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.